not know that like that shit is for the cameras? Actually, you wouldn't know that. That's why I snapped.
I just don't respond to snaps.
But it wasn't to you. It wasn't for you. It was for me for editing. Don't worry about it. Welcome. We have a limited amount of time. We've been recording for 10 fucking hours. It's a fabric. We can wrestle just like Randy Savage. My journey is cold as an ad. The cushion that I smoke will blow your lungs out.
Free him.
Free dog, man. Free Zephyr. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit they talking about in there, Rico. All that shit cap. And even if it isn't, oh well.
Shout out to Warner.
Fuck that pussy ass rap. Tell him I said it too. I know that's y'all boy. Welcome again. Welcome to FPFO for Panthers fans only. If you don't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram @for Panthers fans only, Threads @for Panthers fans only, TikTok @for Panthers fans only, Twitter @CARFPFO. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. The YouTube is @G2S Network. Thank you so much for being here. If you're watching here on any other DSP, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the button, the bell icon at the bottom. Turn on notifications. Make sure we get locked into your algorithm. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Again, thank you so much for being here. Lot to go through coming off of a win against the Houston Texans. Indianapolis Colts next up. Now, I will say this matchup is not as exciting as it once was due to the fact that Anthony Richardson has had season-ending shoulder surgery. However, this is going to be another tough matchup, I think, in regards to, their offense to run and the way they run their football with Zach Moss and Jonathan Taylor. Their defense is okay, nothing really to write home about, because I did see them give up 31 points against the Cleveland Browns, if I'm not mistaken. So, obviously it's not anything we haven't
39.
seen before.
30, yeah.
Oh, my apologies. 39.
38.
And then 38 last week. Yeah.
Yeah, so honestly, this should be a game where Bryce Young goes for 376 yards.
Not to cut you off, but damn, 37 before that. So it's just a game of fucking 30s.
So we pussy if we can't do it.
I mean, pretty much. Damn.
Okay, cool. Understood. So, I mean, yes, like I said, it's not the matchup itself is not it's not as intriguing as it once was, simply based on the fact that AR-15 is not coming to Charlotte. And if he does, he will not be in pads, obviously. However, it is an opportunity for the Carolina Panthers to get their second win on the season, number one. Number two, make some leeway within the division. Now, people slaughtered me and slandered me and told me this and that because I've mentioned playoff a couple times since the win against the Houston Texans, but transparently, I don't care. Like I told somebody on the live, I believe it was Shamik, like I told him on the live, everybody wants to keep hollering about a rebuild and this and that. This is not a rebuild. When your front office continues to tell you every opportunity they get that this isn't a rebuild, then believe them when they tell you it's not a rebuild. So I'm under the belief that this team is in a win-now mode, and with that, I have to look at the potential of potentially making the playoffs with a very, very soft schedule, in my opinion, wrapping up the year. Next 10 games, very soft to me, specifically the next two with Indianapolis and then Chicago. And then, cool, you'll have a battle with the Dallas Cowboys, but then again against the Tennessee Titans, not to get too far ahead. However, that's just the way I'm thinking. Go 1-0 every week, and this week is just simply another opportunity to get another win. But I'm going to pass it to my co-host and let him cook, and then Tavian, you kind of intro the matchup and how you're feeling, and then we'll go from there.
The only rebuttal I have against that statement is believe in the front office and what they tell you. Take all that shit with a grain of salt. We know how that front office is. I mean, I don't really have much pushback whether it's a rebuild or not. The simple matter of the fact is we're 1-6. So, I mean, I could care less if it's a rebuild or not. We just need to win some fucking games. And I think that the back half of the schedule other than the Dallas Cowboys, is shaped up to be where we can actually win those games. Now, whether we do it or not, is completely up to us at this point. But to get to the Colts, they given up 30 plus in the past 4 weeks. So I mean, damn. Obviously, their defense ain't really hitting on shit. But I mean, this past week is the first week that we seen like a new look offense, even though we didn't put up a lot of points on the board. But I mean, I think that this is a good game to where Thomas Brown can kind of unleash a little bit. Playing against Frank Wright's former team, I think that he'll come in there with a little bit of a taste in his mouth, probably trying to get some get back, hopefully. So the team could be playing with the chip on their shoulder. I don't know. It could be like the game last week against the Texans, where they kind of got behind Bryce. Defense really showed up, and I think it had a lot to do with that situation. But, I mean, who knows? They still have Jonathan Taylor. They have Zach Moss, who's been having a great season thus far. But, I mean.
Michael Pittman.
Yeah, they have Michael Pittman.
Josh Downs.
Yep.
Josh Downs.
Another receiver that a lot of people will make the argument that we should have taken. Instead of Jonathan Mingo.
Yep. But they do have Gardner Minshew as quarterback. I mean, I think all of us in this room is a little bit familiar with Gardner Minshew.
Yep.
As he did. Don't claim us. He did go to ECU and try to break his bitch ass hand so he could leave. So fuck him.
I mean, it seemed like he made the right move for his career, cause
went crazy.
Yeah, I guess that is true, but he really don't put no fear in my fucking heart.
And
so
he's a hoe.
And he's a hoe, according to JJ.
He's a hoe. Yeah, he is a hoe. You pussy. If you wanted to leave, then let your nuts drop, let your nuts hang, and tell niggas you want to leave.
Well, the transfer portal, it wasn't like it was.
I don't give a fuck.
As of now.
Imagine you telling me you want to leave so bad that you fucking rip your vocal cords out so you don't got to do the podcast no more. Imagine that shit.
I mean,
the only thing you got to do is tell me, JJ, I'm not fucking with it no more. I don't want to do this shit no more.
The shit is just not the same. Two completely different situations. But either way, he's a hoe.
Pussy.
Yeah. So, but either way, I mean, he's not a quarterback that puts any fear in my heart. So I think that this is a game that we can win. I don't think it'll be an easy win. I think this is one of the games that we'll still have to play competitive football. We'll still have to play top-tier football. The offense will have to come and play. The defense, this is going to be a very, very tough test for that run defense. As we know, we still gave up
110.
110 last week, which, I mean, this is a problem that we've been having all season. But, I mean, now you have to play defense against Jonathan Taylor, Zach Moss. So this is not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. We can't let them abuse us on the ground. The game is going to have to be one up front. It's going to have to be one up front because they can run the ball and, you know, they still got those receivers like a Michael Pittman, Josh Downs. I don't know who else the fuck they got, but that's all the names that really need to be said. So, I mean, I think they got weapons. They got weapons everywhere. I don't think their record really tells the tale, other than their defense can't stop shit. So that should give our offense a little bit of confidence to come in and kind of put their foot down, establish momentum at the start of the game. So, I mean, this is a big game for us. So hopefully we can build off of what we did last week.
Yeah, this is definitely This is definitely an interesting matchup. It's not obviously, you want to see the AR Bryce, but this is interesting for a variety of reasons. You have Carolina trying to build some momentum here now with the back half of their schedule being a lot lighter. I think I had the record prediction for the season at 7-9, I believe, or would it be 7-10? 7-10. Yeah, I believe I had them going 7-10 because this back half of the schedule is very winnable. And with the rest of the South looking as pedestrian as it has, although the Saints are coming off of a win against these Colts, it's still within reach, especially with, I believe, 4 division games left ahead because you still have the Saints once, the Falcons once, and then the Bucks twice. So, it's the division is still within reach. Now, the Colts, offensively, their defense has been god-awful, but offensively, they do have a pretty decent offense. I think their lowest points scored on the season is 20. But they put up 30. They put up 38 last weekend. Or, no, they put up 27 last weekend, 38 against the Browns. 20 against the Jags, 23 against the Titans, 23 against the Rams, 22 against the Ravens, and 31 against the Texans, 21 against the Jags. So, their offense has been productive. Now, obviously, AR was the quarterback for some of those games, but Gardner Minshew can throw the ball. I know we were just hating on him, but he can sling that bitch around. He slings it around so much so, in fact, that he turns it over. but he does like to throw that bitch, so this is a very intriguing matchup. I'm excited to get into the predictions with y'all because I want to hear what you got to say.
So from what you said, it seems like you're gonna at least have to score 3 touchdowns to beat this team, at least.
Absolutely.
This can't be a game like last week. You're gonna have to put some points on the board. So,
and I think coming off of that, I don't think this team should be comfortable scoring anything less than 3 touchdowns a game. I mean, with the way the modern NFL is currently, with the way the rules are set up and everything like that, you got your rookie quarterback, no one overall pick. You have weapons. There should be really no game where we don't feel as though coming into it, we can't score 21 points. Like, that shit it just shouldn't be the approach. And I don't think really any game, with the exception of, New Orleans, have we really looked like we can't score 21 points. It's just been a lack of execution when we get in position to do so. You look at Atlanta, the fumbles as well as the drive going into it, the drive in the first quarter where, we get stopped on 3rd and 4th down. Look at last week where, we get stopped within our own or within their 5-yard line, 4 straight runs rather. You look at the Colts driving, we fumble the football, in plus territory. So, if you look at all of these games, then we've been in position to score a good amount of points. So 21 points really is not that much to ask from this offense, particularly with the way the modern NFL is set up. So, we're definitely going to have to put up points, but in that same breath, I just don't think that our defense will look like bitches. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope not. They don't really have a choice, honestly. They don't really have a choice. I think that outside of Miami, this is probably the team that you face with the toughest rushing attack, I would say. If a Jonathan Taylor is playing like the Jonathan Taylor we know, if Zach Moss is still playing like he's been playing for the duration of the season, this is going to be a tough game on the ground. So they don't really have a choice but to step up and not look like bitches. Because if not, then they're going to run all over you.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Do you have something to add?
No, I was just going to say, unfortunately for Carolina, I do think this is the game where Jonathan Taylor starts to look a little bit more like Jonathan Taylor because he did have, I think, 12 rushes last week for about 90 yards, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 12 carries for 95 yards. I do believe that it's only a matter of time. Zach Moss has been serviceable. He's had a phenomenal season. I don't think anybody predicted that he would look like this. But Zach Moss isn't Jonathan Taylor. There's a reason you paid Jonathan Taylor all that money, and he will take over that backfield again soon.
Yeah, that's true, but it just makes it a little more scary knowing that they can go to either or.
Yeah.
So, the thing that's going to be key to us, hopefully Frank Wright knows something. Because, damn. Hopefully he knows something. But what would you like?
He ain't know enough to keep his goddamn job out that bitch.
Well, he need to tell us something this week.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I totally agree.
Yeah. I don't know. My score prediction.
Can you give me your keys to victory first and then give me your score prediction?
Our keys to victory will be we have to stop the running game. We have to neutralize Jonathan Taylor. Not really worried about not really worried about Gardner Minshew. We have to stop the running game and we have to put points on the board. This can't be a game where we're going out kicking field goals. Kicking field goals is not going to win us this game. This offense knows how to score. We have to get our run game involved early. It can't look like last week. We can't have a total of how many rushing yards? Like 40-something. Or I don't even know if it
wasn't even 40. I don't even know.
Because Miles ain't even get a bitch-ass yard. Chuba got like 28. So, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, imagine a nigga going into a press conference. Matter of fact, not even going into a press conference. Answering questions from the media. Telling fans not to boo. This shit is really bothering me. I hope you guys know that shit. That shit is really still bothering me. Telling fans not to boo, and then you go for 2 rushes for 0 yards. And we had whatever 16 plus 28 is. 44?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't even know where the fuck that came from.
Chuba had 15 carries for 28 yards.
Yeah, I mean, 1.9 yards a carry is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, so I mean, we have to get our running game involved early. This cannot be a game where we struggle with running the ball. Like, all aspects of our offense is going to have to be clicking this game. So, that's my keys to victory. Score prediction, sadly, I have us losing this one. I don't know why. That's just the feeling I have right now. Maybe I have a different change of heart come Sunday. We will be in attendance.
You will.
And I know how shit get when I'm in attendance. We tend to lose. So, I mean, I have us losing 35-17. I don't know why that number popped in my head. It just did.
I don't know why either. Because
Well,
all that good shit that I was talking about Bryce on Wednesday, let him only put up 17 points against his weak-ass defense. Go ahead, Tavian.
I was going to say, well, now that I know that Terrence will be in attendance, I'm definitely picking the Colts. If y'all don't know, go ahead and place your bets on the Colts. We've taken it.
If you're a betting man, that's probably what's best for you.
I think my key to victory will probably be how well do you handle success? You know, how well is this team going to handle getting their first win? And are they going to get complacent? Like, you won a game, you got that monkey off your back, now what? You know, everything that you want is still within reach, but do you have the ability, do you have the wherewithal to go out and get it? Like, so I really want to see how they bounce back. We've seen how they bounce back after losses. How can we bounce back after a win now? But that being said, I think I'm going to go with the Colts as well, just because I think the Colts are in an interesting position within their own division. They're not too far out of it, although Jacksonville is starting to pull away. But just knowing Gardner Minshew, he simply doesn't give a fuck. You could tell him they're tanking, and he's still going to go out there and try to play like he's fucking Brett Favre or something. Like, that's just kind of what he is. He's got that moxie about him, and I just feel like he likes to sling the ball all around the yard, and I just don't see why that's going to change. And they seem to be productive. I think he's been the quarterback for the last 3 weeks, and they've put up like 30 fucking points a week. Yeah. So
can I change my prediction before you say anything?
Go ahead.
35-24, Indianapolis.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry he interrupted you for that shit, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I think I'm going to go. I want to go 28-24. I think it'll be a close game.
I'm glad y'all think we pussy. Cool. Go ahead.
I think it'll be a close game, but
28-24, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
You got my shit?
Yeah, I updated it.
Cool.
Because I just can't imagine their coach sitting there and really, like, putting up the numbers to that defense like y'all niggas done gave up 30 every week and them come out and give up 30 a fucking game without somebody getting fired. So there's no way.
I mean, yeah. My key to victory is going to be win the turnover battle. I like what Terrence said as well. We got to stop the run. We got to win the game in the trenches, but win the turnover battle. If we win the turnover battle, we win the football game, in my opinion. I think we will do that. I have us winning 30-20. I don't think that no hoe-ass nigga is coming in the bank and just feeling like because he likes slinging the ball around that he just going to air us out and we not going to try and stretch him. Now, CJ got blessed that Frankie didn't catch his ass the way he wanted to on that sack, but he was borderline about to get stretched too. So we about to test that nigga's chin this week. I'm very, very confident going into the game. I believe we will win this game. I believe we'll then be on a 2-game win streak. And then I believe that me and Terrence are going to fly out on Thursday fucking morning, let our nuts hang in Chicago, and I think that we going to dog the shit out of them niggas because they still want to mention us and speak on our fucking name. So I want to go ahead and apologize right now to Dunk because we are going out there with Aaron Duncan. Shout out Unnecessary Bluntness. We are going out there with him as well. I want to apologize right now if you're watching this shit because I will not be on my best behavior. I'm going to go ahead and let niggas know now.
And apologize to Roaring Riot, too.
Fuck am I apologizing to them for?
I mean, you apologizing to Dunk, so if we sit with them,
saying, we did say, well, I might not want to sit with them because the way I'm about to act.
I've been feeling like that. But
yeah, and the thing about it is they kind of starting to recognize us and shit now, and I just don't know if I want that reputation on our podcast. But then again, if they watch, then they already know what the fuck time it is.
It might be too late.
Yeah. If they watch, they already know what time it is. But I do want to go ahead and apologize to Dunk. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I don't put us in any compromising situations from a legal standpoint. But, I mean, the way them bastards have been talking all season, like they don't got the same amount of bitch-ass wins. How many wins do they have? 1?
They have 2.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I'm sorry, Bears fans. Y'all got 2. Y'all still pussy as hell. To me. And transparently, all of that shit is cute. I seen the little weak-ass deal y'all made. I don't even know why I'm going that far down the line. We about to beat the shit out of the Colts. Put it that way. And I'm taking bets. Niggas want to do something. We can do it. I think Terrence suffers from, like, narcissism a little bit based on the fact that he thinks that just him being in attendance
Now is that.
is
Now
a
is
curse.
that.
Like, that shit is, like, insane to me. It's delusional as hell.
Well,
but
he
if
won
that
in
is the
attendance
case,
last week and y'all won, so
Exactly.
was he in attendance? Fucking Christmas Eve 2023.
Bro, you don't understand.
2022?
You don't understand. That's the only game that I've been to that we won.
Bro, but like, look at the games you've been to, bro. You went to a damn Eagles game when them bastards went to the Super Bowl.
I went to a Cardinals game. I went to a Saints game. I went to
the
a
Cardinals- the
Minnesota
Cardinals were
game.
ass that game.
I went to an Atlanta game. I went to a damn. I don't even know.
I mean,
We done been around the fucking block and we just been fucking losing.
Yeah, you might be the problem. Actually, you know what, Terrence? You're right. You might auction off your ticket.
all right, we're doing another giveaway for Terrence's ticket.
Oh, God.
So, I mean, we lose this game.
Go to the game with members of the FPFO squad.
Yeah, the only reason I'll be going to that fucking Chicago game is because everything is already fucking booked. But, I mean, after that game, I might not be in attendance the rest of the fucking season.
There's nothing to worry about. We're in good hands.
Okay, cool.
Thomas Brown got us. Bryce got us. All of that. Matter of fact, Oos got us, nigga. Don't worry about it, bro.
Who is
See, 'cause
Oos?
the thing about it is, I know niggas have been trying to act like Frankie ain't that. And, you know,
What the
doing
fuck
all
is
of
this
this
nigga
shit.
talking about, bro?
Because I just be thinking.
Nigga be making up shit.
Like, niggas be thinking that Frankie is a bitch. So cool. Don't worry about it. If he's, matter of fact, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Who even hinted at him being a bitch, though?
Cause I was just thinking about just shit like that I have been seeing and hearing. Facebook, you act like he just not shit sometimes. Like it just hit me, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga
And I'm
just
playing
make
this
shit
song. I'm playing this song strictly for Tavian because I need my fucking bread. Cause we still are gonna win 10 games this year. Like dead ass. And the only game that we lose the rest of the year will be against the Dallas Cowboys. And unfortunately, that's going to cost me some money. But everybody that bet me for the 10 games, make sure you have my fucking bread. That's how I'm feeling. And don't let us beat Indianapolis, because I just don't think that Chicago can fuck with us. And if we win 3 in a row, it ain't shit in here to stop me from thinking that we might go fucking fuck Dak in his ass. Honestly. Honestly.
I'm the one here to keep shit realistic. We're not winning 10 games this year. I hate to tell y'all.
I wasn't even going to speak on it because I was just going to let it ride.
Who the fuck is clipping us? Who the fuck is clipping us, nigga?
We take one game at a time.
You right.
Week by week.
You right. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Don't act like you forgot. I called a shot. Like